hi. How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? What's crack-a-lacking? Okie dokie. So today I'm talking a little bit about, the experience that I have had with regards to laundry. Specifically in Bali. Okay, so the purpose of this video is not to slander Bali or Indonesia or anything of that sort. It's just to give an account of what I experienced. Naturally, that would be subject to anybody's personal experiences. We stayed at about 3 and 4 star hotels as well as at Airbnbs. So, depending on where you are, you may have a better experience. So that's on you. Okay, so let's talk laundry in Indonesia. You would be paying about 100,000 Indonesian rupiah per bag, which is something they probably didn't tell you at the hotel when you called. They said 75,000. But when the laundry is delivered, they say, no, it's actually per bag. They forgot to mention per bag. Then you get your stuff out of the bag and you're thinking, okay, I paid this amount of money. I got 4 bags back. And what am I going to see? And you find this. And this is your clean clothing. Fresh out the bag. It's folded really nicely, I might add, and it looks like it's been ironed. But look, it's been ironed and washed, and this is what you got. This is what you got. Your clean linen pants. I don't want to be like an annoying person, but this is definitely not clean. No, not clean. Let's see what else we have in the bag, shall we? Okay, so, we've seen this. Let me switch on the light real quick. Alright, so I had one of my little bears being washed because I felt he's a little bit dirty. And as soon as I got this bag, I thought he looks kind of dirtier. I don't know how he has been washed. Let's look at him. He's supposed to be white. Okay, he's okay-ish, I suppose. But he just looks a bit dark. Like he was washed with dark colors. Because the color looks darker. I'm sure if you can tell. That is like white. Yeah, he's got a bit of darkness. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll wash him myself when I get home. Just so that he can come back to normal. Okay, cool. Now we're getting the other stuff out. Hopefully everything is fine in here. Okay. Okay. So we're about to see the others. Okay, we've got the black dress. I'm not going to check the black dress because black is difficult. Okay. So here we've got a white pajama with a dirty collar. This is clean laundry, might I add. Like, I'm sure you can see the collar there is not clean. Okay. And, I mean, it's a little old, but it shouldn't be looking like that. Then there's the colorful dress. We don't need to go into that. Okay, we've got some other ironed. But like, I will not lie. I mean, the packaging is great. It's folded. So you're like, hey, this is probably really clean. And then you get your stuff. And you're like, no. The only reason I started taking this video is because I have already packed some of my other stuff. And like, I got 3 of them out and I was like, this is not it. But okay, these colorful ones, it's hard to kind of talk about what's going on with them. Right? It's kind of hard to kind of discuss them, but the ones that are like white, that's where you can kind of see, yeah, that's where you can kind of see. And like, I might add that like this, it's, the clothing is packaged very well, so it seemingly comes across as clean. But then when you start to take a good look at it, you're like, wait a minute, this is not looking kosher. Like, the one that I kind of noticed was this one. Hopefully the camera's gonna catch it. This came back as well today with these stains here by the pits. And there's another one which is this one. Also came back today. Washed and ironed. Okay, here we go. Also by this region over here. This is clean clothes coming back from the laundromat who paid 375,000 Indonesian rupiah. If you smell it, it smells great. But then when you look at it, it just looks like it has not been washed. And then you kind of like get sad because you're like, wait a minute, but I paid so much money. You know, I don't know if it's the washing machines that are like just not doing the job, but it's definitely not what you would want to be receiving, you know. But yeah. Well, there was this one time where when we were staying at Dermaga 2, and we were walking through Canggu, and there was like a bunch of different like stores and shops and what have you, and there was this one laundromat that looked kind of like this. It wasn't even the only one, there was quite a number of them, but I think when I say there was this one, it was just the first one I saw, and I was so surprised because I wasn't expecting to see washing machines that looked like this. It was very different to what I'm used to in South Africa. It looked, I don't know, like the one I saw had like fire at the top. I don't want to be rude, I didn't take a photo, so I just took a photo online of like something that looked similar, but it was very surprising. And like, yeah, so I don't know, there was also like a different instance, when we were staying in Damaga, where the cleaning ladies came through to assist us, and the way they were cleaning was surprising. So they were taking like brooms and then like sweeping within the sheets, which was a bit different. But I think now that I think about it, they were just trying to sweep away the geckos, because they would also like dust the shoes, and we did have like a very 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 traumatic gecko like situation there. There were so many. So yeah. So those ladies, the cleaning ladies, they were also taking our laundry at the Airbnb. So this is different from Harris Hotel. And so when they were done cleaning the first time, no, it was actually the second time, because the first time I noticed that they didn't change the sheets. So the second time they came through and they were cleaning, I then asked them, I was like, I tried to tell them like in English. I was like, no, could you please change the sheets? And they're like, no, we don't speak English but very well. So I was like, no worries. Then I used I used Google Translate, and then I was like, oh, suprai. I think it's suprai. I don't remember the word, but I think it's suprai. And they were like, oh, suprai. And so I was so happy that they understood me. And then they came back and brought us sheets that were dirty still. But like, I just didn't want to be a problem, so I just accepted it. But like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's just a difference in terms of like expectation versus reality, in the sense of different cultures, different areas, so you expect things similar to where you're from, and then you get there and it's not the same. So I think that's probably what happened in my opinion. But yeah, it was surprising, very surprising.